Y'all, hello. I was taking a look at some Americans that are confused about these things in Europe. Some of them insightful, some of them a little bit ridiculous. Let's take a look. All right, first up, can someone please tell me why ketchup in Europe is brown? Well, I can vouch for this. We do shop at the European store. I've also been sent ketchup from Australia as well. So I've tried it from different places, and I will say, actually, I prefer the taste of a lot of different ketchups from around the world, and it is a little more brown in color. I wouldn't say it's literally brown. It's still reddish. It's just not fluorescent red, like a lot of our products here. And my guess would be, well, that it's real. It's actual tomatoes, and there's not a bunch of weird colors and chemicals added to it. Just a wild guess. Also, for the taste, it's a lot less sugar is involved with it. Let's go to the comments. Am I going to look up American ketchup and it's just going to be fluorescent red paint? Yes, actually. That's probably what you're going to find. And if you want a direct comparison, here's kind of a good comparison. Yeah, you see more ingredients, although a lot of things are a lot worse. I will say this one's at least somewhat close. You can see the color difference. Fluorescent red versus a brownish red. And of course, syrups galore and more ingredients in the U.S. one. Quite on brand, I'll say. Again, let's expand upon it.
USA ketchup, same company.
Just while we're at it.
Ingredients in the USA: tomato concentrate, great. Distilled vinegar, okay, that's all right. But what does distilled mean? Over pasteurized, boiled, that kind of stuff. High fructose corn syrup. What is that?
Bingo.
That is a high fructose corn syrup is a sugar extract that is genetically modified. What is really corn is one of the worst things out there.
And we use it in everything.
Quite often being inbred into Agent Orange. Sometimes it isn't, but sometimes is. Normally it's got
never know.
a ripening agent like Roundup sprayed over it for harvesting. And then
healthy
so
stuff.
Got all these poisons inside there. You got corn syrup, you got salt, you got spice, you got onion powder. That's all pretty good, natural flavoring. But look at all of that. Compare.
I like how spice and onion powder and stuff's towards the bottom, which means it's barely in there. So less important than the corn syrup and high fructose corn syrup element. So in other words, if there is some sort of pesticide, Roundup, Agent Orange, contamination in there, that is literally more important than onion powder and spices. Hey, USA, makes a lot of sense.
Over here, we've got tomatoes, we've got spirit vinegar, we have got sugar, salt, spice, and herb extracts. How incredible.
That sounds more legit.
If the same company
can
make a great product in one country, why can't they do it here? Come on.
They must not care about us at all.
To talk to these companies.
They're like, Americans,
we need to
them.
do something about it.
Everyone else, yes, we'll make it real.
Can make a great product in one country, they can do it in the next country. Like, share, and follow.
Can someone tell me why all cashiers in Europe are allowed to sit while working? I mean, that's cool. That's what they do at Aldi, like the only European-style store we have, like on a mass scale, right? And I think it's cool. They're really fast. You, like, obviously the whole cart return thing, right? You have to actually return it, get your quarter back, your coin back, right? So, like, it is a clean place. There's not carts everywhere. It's a clean store. The cashiers are really quick, and they get to sit down. You bag your own stuff. This American's confused and thinks European cashiers are extremely lazy. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Because they are human beings and deserve comfort. Because the chairs in America would break. Why would they stand for 8 hours is the real question. There you go. I actually agree with that.
The money has different sizes. Like, what? Like,
that's pretty cool.
The smaller the value, the smaller the bill.
That's one of those things where it's like, oh, I didn't realize how genius that was to actually see it, right? Smaller the value, the smaller the bill. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
So, like, if you see here, the $10 is the smallest one.
Right.
And then the $20 is the
euro, though. 10 euro.
In size. And then the 50 and then the 100.
That's pretty cool.
I need to see how a $5 looks. Is a $5 going to be even smaller than this? I'm used to, like,
I imagine
money having national heroes or presidents or something. What are on you guys' money? What is this?
their landmarks, right? Which is kind of cool as well. I mean, it's just different. It's like you're putting something important on there. So you want to put like a hero or a president, go for that. You want to put landmarks, go for that. I think it's not a big deal. I think it's pretty cool, honestly.
It's like a building or it's like a bridge at the back here. The money itself feels like monopoly.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hell no on that. I don't deal with euros every day, but I've gotten lucky enough to have been sent, currency from different countries, and of course, it's all different than the U.S. A lot of it is that really kind of new age, polymer money like that. I think the stuff's really cool. Monopoly money is literally cheap, like paper money, like not durable, not fancy feeling, like you could rip it very easily. This stuff, from what I understand, is actually really durable, and it's very hard to rip, and it feels premium, right? So I know she's kind of like being maybe exaggerating a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely not Monopoly money. It feels legit. It just feels different than ours. If anything, ours feels extremely barbaric, like old school, and theirs feels like the future.
If I'm being honest.
Like, to be honest,
it's pretty,
right?
It's nice and colorful.
I think our money's cool too. So I'm not like saying that theirs is cool and ours is lame. It's just, yeah.
But the sizes just...
A blind person can pay independently because of the sizes. See? That's what I'm saying. They are all identical. How the hell is someone who can't see tell which bill they hand out? I mean, that's a great point, right? There's no clues here. There's no like, what is it? What's the word? The dots. Is it Braille or something? I might have that wrong. That blind people can use. As far as I know, that's not on U.S. money. There's not different sizes. So, like, there's really no clues for them. $10 bill, $20 bill, $50 bill. How are you supposed to know the difference? You can't here. They're called euro, not dollar. Different sizes and color for blind people with sight issues, rather. No national heroes because it was designed for use in multiple countries. I mean, yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier, is that the landmarks are more, like unifying, like, hey, it's different countries, but they all use the euro. So that makes a lot of sense. Someone mentions that they do have Braille writings even on their medicine packages. That's really cool. I'm surprised Braille isn't used more here. I kind of feel bad for people here. I feel like that the emphasis on helping people that are sight impaired, not much of an emphasis on that here. And that probably is really tough. Americans have no culture. Me, experiencing my culture as an American, they're saying, in their country. Well, Europeans, their country, they just expose themselves right away. Because, the country of Europe. Wink, wink. But definitely Europe, because I noticed that you guys have green. It's like a dark green for McDonald's. That's so interesting. That is different, right? Because they're so famous for the bright red and yellow here, or the red and gold, as they would say. But it's totally different aesthetic in European countries. Subway, yeah. I mean, okay, so I see what they're doing, right? Yes, there's themed restaurants just like we have. You can find different European country flags here for themed restaurants. I'm sure you could find America-themed stuff there. Also, of course, these are world brands. They might be based in America, but they're going to be in major cities. So I see what they're doing. I don't think many people are falling for it. I don't know what the Cheetos ATM is about. Now, I'll give you that. That's pretty freaking hilarious. Like, what is that? But American companies, of course, are going to have a presence in major cities. So if you go to, like, small town France or small town Austria, like, I'm sure you're not going to find McDonald's on every corner like you would in small town USA. But you're going to find McDonald's in major cities, right? And you're also going to find local stuff. So a little bit nitpicking. Didn't really work out how they thought it would, I think. The comments kind of confirm that. It's funny enough, y'all's only culture is food. Glad my culture isn't fast food companies. Got 'em. American fast food. Chips from Belgium. Burger from Germany. Americans are culture. Europe is not a country, it's a continent. There it is. How is fast food chains culture? Boom.
Guys, I just wondered if this is a German thing. I always have these little notes on my car which says they want to buy my car because it's small. They always do this.
Because it's what?
Small cars.
Small cars.
Hey guys, I just
What? I've never heard of that. I suppose, I don't really know what that's about. Please expand on that in the comments. The comments here don't really expand on that. Like, we have signs here but they don't place it at your house. They have signs like around neighborhoods that say like, hey, call this number. We buy houses, right? We'll buy your house, right? Name a price. There's like that kind of thing I've seen. I've never really seen people leave cards on anyone's car and say like, we'll buy your car. But I suppose that could exist here. But her saying it's because she has a small car, like small cars are common in European countries, I thought. So I don't really see how that even makes sense. What? Okay, you gotta love this. The description for this video, and this is American, #American, it's in the description. Crime is so bad in Europe that even trees get stolen. It's absolutely terrifying. Are they for real?
What?
I don't think that's for that. I think it's like, if there's an actual reason, please let me know. I don't think it's like a big deal, I'm guessing. Now, this isn't common on every tree, of course not, but I have seen trees here with kind of decorative like cages around them also in certain places in Illinois, here in the U.S. So I don't really, this is something that honestly I wouldn't even notice. So they don't walk away. That's clearly it. That's got to be it. They get aggressive sometimes, not all of them, only the ones with bad criminal records. Name a better looking currency than euros. Wow. Some nice money work there. They got the flow. You know what? I admit it. They are, oh, look at that. They are pretty cool, I will say. Look at that. It's so wild. It's so colorful, man. Damn, that is so crazy. Like, that's money. Look at that. That is so cool. Yeah, my American mind can't comprehend that because ours, they only introduced some like muted colors to our money literally like 10 or 15 years ago. Otherwise, it was always all like that muted green color. Now they have some color in it, but it's still nothing like this. It's very muted. And like I said, I still think American money is cool as well, but it's definitely different and it's way more like old school, right? Which is okay. This is, I can't comprehend it. Like, that is crazy looking. It's a lot of euros, too. Strange things in European supermarkets that confuse me as American expat. Leaves are growing with oranges in Europe, which I have not seen before in America. So you've never seen an orange tree, which, okay, maybe you don't live somewhere where they grow them. I mean, they don't grow them many places. I get it. But leaves are on oranges and orange trees, even in the U.S. As a matter of fact, I will say that this is kind of refreshing to see. It just seems like, again, it's more of a real natural product in European countries. Go figure, right? They remove these in American ones. So, yeah, I guess they're right. You won't see leaves on oranges in supermarkets here, but they're there beforehand. That's what oranges look like. Just saying. That's pretty cool, honestly. I think it's cool, the green and orange. Like, it makes it look more real. There's candy, which contains alcohol. That's freaking awesome. How are kids allowed to eat that? I don't know. Maybe I'll have Europeans weigh in on this. I don't really know if this is meant for kids. It's possible there could be candy that's more marketed towards adults. Or maybe it's wine gums and maybe it doesn't have any like noticeable amount of alcohol in it, right? If it's like 0.01% alcohol, I don't think it's going to be harmful to a kid. I don't know. I'm going to kind of leave that one alone, I suppose. Most bread in Europe is displayed openly. What? I don't know what they're sanitary. What? There's bakeries in the U.S., which, by the way, I know bakeries in the U.S. can't even compete with European ones. I'm well aware. I'm jealous of y'all's bakeries. I've seen bakeries just like this in the U.S., where you can just grab bread and it's not in plastic bags or whatever they're saying. Weird. Besides yellow, there's green banana. What? At all my local stores, they have yellow bananas that are like more ready to go, and they have green ones. You can take your pick. That's totally a thing here. Honey is sold with a comb. That's pretty cool. Wow. I don't know. Hey, you read it on Facebook. Coffee in Europe is disgusting as it tastes. I doubt that. It's not as sweet as American coffee. Oh, God. There it is. I'll let you guys have fun with that. They also don't sell my favorite double caramel Reese's Pieces. I love this. Look at this. Oh, my God. You got to love this. European beer is incredible. Take a peek at my beer reviews if you haven't already. I freaking love European beer. It kind of ruined American beer for me, honestly. Because the taste reminds you of burnt. Oh man, this gotta be rage bait. This gotta be rage bait. Wow. It's in a Lidl, by the way. Repeat after me, Europe is not a country. Coffee tastes like coffee. You just don't know what coffee is in the USA. Are you allergic to education?
For reasons why traveling with public transport in Europe is traumatizing for me as an American plus-sized woman. All the seats are extremely narrow. Does this even fit an average-sized person? There is extra space for wheelchair people, which is good. But there are no wider seats for the spherically challenged. How is that not discrimination? Just like the seats, the check-in entries are way too narrow. I feel so dehumanized when people watch me struggle to get through the gates. Also, how does someone with a wheelchair even fit through this? The platforms can only be reached by steep and very long stairs. There are...
Yep. Stairs. A lot of people deal with stairs every day. I think you'll be all right. I deal with stairs at my house every day. Is it the end of the world that there's stairs? Sounds like maybe that might be good. Sorry.
Are escalators sometimes, but they are always broken. Do they do this on purpose? There is a huge gap between the platform and the train entrance. It makes me feel very anxious every time when I step into a...
Damn. You know what? I'm a nice person. I can be really sarcastic and pretty brutal too.
Train. And remember, my body isn't the problem. The system is.
Oh boy. What do I do here? What? I just can't. I can't take it seriously. Let's just say maybe traveling and especially being in European countries isn't for you. If you are plus sized, like maybe sounds like really plus size, that you can't even fit on seats. Right? Like I don't see the problem with these seats at all, right? Are you expecting like a sofa or a large recliner in the public transport? I'm going to leave this alone to be nice, but y'all know what we could say here. Oh man. Yeah, some Americans that think like this, the world doesn't revolve around you. Maybe you shouldn't be traveling.
Euro is awesome because it's linguistically neutral. It represents every language spoken in the EU. The euro is printed by the European Central Bank, whose initials are ECB, in English. But the problem is, depending on what language you're speaking, the initials might be different. So how do you decide what initials to put on the bill? The solution? Just write them all down. Here you can see we have BCE,
cool.
or variants thereof for the Romance languages, then ECB for English, as well as many other languages, JCB for Bulgarian, EZB for German, EKP for Finnish, Epsilon Kappa TAF for Greek. Then we have EKB for Hungarian. We have BCE for Maltese. We have EBC for Polish. And here you can see I wrote in ESB for Croatian. Croatia only joined the EU in 2013, which means only bills printed after 2013 have ESB. And yes, this bill was printed in 2014, but it took them a couple years to update the process to add ESB. And despite 24 official languages in the EU, you only need 3 scripts to represent them all.
Wow,
the Latin
that's
script for
pretty
22
cool.
of the languages, the Greek script for Greek, and the Cyrillic script for Bulgarian.
That's pretty freaking cool. That's something I never noticed either. How neat that they were able to actually integrate that on there in a way that doesn't even look invasive. It's kind of smooth, right? The way it's done. Very, very cool. Impressive. Impressive, guys.
I need a British person or a European person to freaking teach me how to use this thing. Because when I moved here, I was like, oh my god, a towel warmer, that's so posh. Turns out the thing is useless. I will turn it on before I get in the shower. So here I am showering, come out, grab my towel. It's not warm. What am I missing here? Am I supposed to leave the thing on all day long? That just feels like a fire hazard. Also, it feels like wasting a lot of energy. Utilities are really high in the UK, so cannot afford. But I have seen so many of these in different people's homes, and I don't understand. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe you are supposed to leave it on all day. Maybe it doesn't use as much energy as I feel like it does. Can someone give me a tutorial though? Like, help. What am I doing wrong? And don't even get me started on where do you guys do your hair at if there are no plugs in the bathroom? Where are we supposed to be doing our hair? I will take the risk of getting electrocuted. That's a whole.
Interesting. No plugs in the bathroom. Okay. She does have a point maybe there with that question, but the towel heater thing, I wouldn't know because we don't have those here, or at least I don't have them in my bathroom. I always thought they were pretty cool. Is she using them wrong? Clearly. How does she use them correctly? That's the question. That's a radiator. It's a radiator. Put the heating on, love. These are more often used to dry your towels afterwards rather than warming them before use. I think you're just not leaving it long enough. Mine takes about an hour to warm up. I think this is probably the answer, right? This is probably what's actually going on. I think she might put it on there and take like a 5 or 10 minute shower and then wonder why it's not warm yet, right? Like, it's not like it's going to hyper warm it, like get hot as hell instantly, right? It doesn't want to catch it on fire. Yeah, it probably takes longer than 5 or 10 minutes to warm up. I think that's probably the best explanation.
So I'm in Europe for a bit, and do you know what shit confuses me? This shit confuses me all the time. The way they park, like, anywhere.
Yeah.
Facing anywhere.
I've noticed that. They face different directions and stuff. I'm like, what?
One way. I don't know what's going on. So I'm in Europe for a bit.
Yeah, that, I admit, she got a point. What's that about? How do you all know where you're going when there's cars facing every which way at both sides of the street? That one's bizarre. That one's bizarre, Europe. Come on. That was fun. Confusing some Americans there. You know, the inverse could definitely be done as well. I think that might be fun to explore sometime. Confusing Europeans with American stuff. I'm sure there's no shortage of that, right? Let me know what you thought of that. Maybe answer some of the questions that were posed here. And most of all, just thank you for being here. I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one as well. My name is Ian. You're watching IikkE. Until next time, y'all stay safe out there. I'll catch you later.